So I'll tell you what, let's do that, shall we?
Let's do that.
But before we do...
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hang on, whoa. Am I ready?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Have you got your microphone in front of you?
Yes.
You sitting comfortably?
I am.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
Oh, what
you
a great
see that
morning.
worked?
What a great morning.
Alhamdulillah.
We found a formula. You know what that formula is? Making sure everybody's ready and then just doing it.
And then just doing what we do best.
Just doing it.
Just do what we do.
You know, we lighten up rooms when we leave them.
Yeah.
We're told. We're told. Oh, brilliant. No, we have a list.
People learn
from
us.
What?
People learn loads from us.
They do.
I've heard people saying.
Yeah.
That taught me a lesson.
Listening to that taught me a lesson.
Taught me a lesson.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. You know, we're an inspiration.
If we
an
can do it,
inspiration to millions, because if we can do it,
anybody can.
it's great to know you're having a positive impact on people.
Yeah, absolutely. Positive impact. Yes, when you leave.
My goodness. Yeah, when you leave.
When your show's over.
Yes, when you leave. Do you know what I like to see? What, back of your head?
The back of you.
Don't let that door crack you on the way out. Oh, dear. Do
you know the best road in Manchester?
Go on.
It's the M62. Why?
It leads to...
Because that's the one that you go down.
Yeah, it's one that you
when
go
you
home on.
leave.
When you leave. When you desist. Oh, we've got a great show.
Have we?
We have got a great show.
It goes without saying.
Well, we always do.
We do put on great shows.
Yes.
And so there's no difference.
Yes.
Between any other great show that we might do or have done.
Exactly.
Alhamdulillah. But this one in particular.
Self-praise is no praise, but if we don't do it,
nobody will. That's a lie. That's
I know.
A lie.
I'm joking.
You see the things that come in on Facebook.
Oh my goodness, I have. It's
it
humbling.
humbles me.
It's
you
incredible.
See the things that come in
We
on
do all this as a joke. We say all this as a joke, but it is amazing.
On our YouTube channel,
yeah.
the overwhelming positive comments that come
it's
through.
lovely. It's lovely.
I
didn't realise my mum had got so many accounts.
I know.
Honestly, it's just so lovely. It's lovely. I know we've said it before, I shall say it again, I feel like part of a big family.
I feel loved.
As I'm talking now, I know that I'm speaking to friends. Some of them I've not yet met.
I know.
Isn't that lovely?
Brilliant.
Isn't that brilliant?
Fantastic.
Oh, it's great.
So, we get to do this.
We do.
Lucky us.
Yes.
And the listeners out there, all three and a dog.
Yes.
And two ladies.
Yes.
Two sisters.
Yes.
They get to listen to us.
Listen to it. Oh, wow.
Lucky them.
You poor things. I mean, lucky you.
Lucky you.
Lucky you. Oh, I'm sorry for you.
So,
no, look at you. It's good.
Our show today.
Yes.
Our show today.
Yes.
What we normally do
Yep.
is we come with a list.
Yes, we do.
Have you brought a list today,
I
Jeanette?
have brought a list.
Oh, brilliant.
I've got a list in front of me. Look at that.
So we've actually got things that we can talk about
do you know what
today.
It says at the top.
Go on.
List.
Oh.
Do you know what I've done?
What?
I've underlined it.
Have you? and then what did you do? Did you actually...
And then I wrote a list.
List things?
I did.
In list form?
Do you know?
Wow.
One of the first things that we're going to talk about
Go
is
on.
this is one of my favourite things at the moment.
Okay.
Google Home.
Google Home.
I love it.
You love it? I know you do.
I love it.
I know.
I'm telling you, I love it.
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google. Oh, my phone's gone now. There you go. Hey, Google. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Brilliant. What does he want now? What does he want?
When I'm in the house, I can do it and things start happening. Okay, Google, turn the conservatory on.
Yep.
And the lights come on.
I know.
But it confuses everybody in the house because they say turn the conservatory lights on, and Google says, I'm sorry, but I don't think those lights. Oh, no. Yep. Well, it's done it. My conservatory is now on. I have to turn it off in a minute. Yeah. But the people, the rest of the family keep forgetting. No, it's not conservatory lights. They're separate. It's just conservatory.
How tricky is that then? If your mistress was in the kitchen,
it was. Oh no, it probably won't be now.
Oh, no.
But yes. So and that's via the phone. That's the weirdest thing. So and there's a new thing on your phone whereby your phone doesn't have to be locked. Sorry, it doesn't have to be unlocked for it to work.
Right.
So that my phone has got the thingy screen on.
Yeah.
But if I say, okay, Google, it's come on, look.
It's come on.
Isn't that amazing? And I'm just pressing the thing to turn it off. So I now need to say, okay, Google. And now it's not working. I need to turn my conservatory off. We're going to talk about Google Home. Google Home is the smart speaker that you have at home, so that you don't need your phone.
Yep.
You just talk to your smart speaker, and it does things in there, ask it things and all that kind of thing. And they've got a new thing. Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant.
Did it not say to you a few weeks ago?
It did.
It's your birthday.
It did.
Would you like me to sing happy birthday?
And I said yes.
Yes. It said
and it did. It sung happy birthday. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Your face smells like stew or something. Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. It's amazing. And you think, how's it now? It just does. And if somebody else is in there, it can tell by the voice.
Yeah.
So child number 1, it gives different information too. Child number 2, different information. It's incredible. Wow. If I say, okay, Google, play such and such on Netflix, it's come on again. Okay, Google, turn the conservatory off. Nope. Didn't like that. Ah, yes. Oh, because I've put such and such. It's now playing on Spotify.
Playing on Spotify.
It's now playing such and such. There is apparently a thing called such and such. So I went, oh, yeah, okay, go play such and such. It does it. But it will then start from where I stopped.
Yep.
If any of the kids or the good lady say it,
Right.
it will start from where they stopped.
Okay.
It's incredible. So it remembers each individual person
Yep.
and where they are with certain things.
Yep.
It's just amazing.
That's incredible.
Anyway, I'm going to save this for then.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Google Home. It's amazing.
Inshallah. Yeah,
We're
looking forward to that.
also going to talk about the world's tallest statue.
Okay.
Because it's caused a little bit of an issue, shall we say.
Right.
So we're going to talk about the world's tallest statue. Okay. We're also going to remind everybody that the 2 white Muslims are right.
We're always right.
We're always right.
Why do people need reminding?
We're always right, especially when we're talking about alcohol. It's basically me finding another one where you just sigh and just think, can people get the message here? But yes, the 2 white Muslims are right, because what do we say about alcohol? How much alcohol is good for you?
0.
None. Zilch. Nana. Nothing. Nada. Not a little bit. We're also good. Elephants are in trouble.
Oh, bless them.
And I think we need to get the message out there.
Love
Elephants are in trouble.
Love
There's
elephants.
a cruise ship in trouble.
Is there?
And then you think you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
There was a couple in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
A lot of trouble.
Okay.
And whilst it's not a pleasant story, I think we need to talk about it.
Okay.
Because first of all, if you think you're having a bad day, get ready. But also, be careful. We love you too much for nasty things to happen. So be careful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be careful.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about, it's a report from America. I'll send a video. It's
Yep.
a report from America.
Yep.
And it's a robber goes into a convenience store.
Yep.
So that sounds like the start
Sounds
of a
like the start
terrible
of a
joke.
joke.
Yeah. Robber goes into a convenience store. Robber goes into a convenience store, and what happens is astounding.
Okay.
Absolutely astounding.
Okay.
Want to talk about microphones?
Right. Microphones.
Want to talk about pens?
Pens.
Yes.
Okay.
We spoke at length about mushrooms.
Yep.
I want to talk about fungi.
Fun guy.
Fun guy.
Okay.
We do. Want to talk about fun
Is that
guy.
you?
That's me. That's
fun
me.
guy.
I think you'll find
Yeah.
I'm a fun guy.
I want to add one to the end of the list.
Okay.
Are we at the end of the
We
list?
are at the end of that list.
Greased lightning.
Ooh, brilliant.
Talk about that.
conjures up some images. Brilliant.
Doesn't it just?
Yes, I think we should. And to be honest, that's our day. Isn't that going to be a great morning?
That's a great day.
If we get through all of that,
If we get through some of it.
if we get through some of it, that may well be a good
well,
morning. It might be a good morning, that. So,
Inshallah.
I'm so pleased to be here.
So am
This
I,
is
as
fantastic.
always.
I still can't believe we get to do this.
I know, it's brilliant.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for letting us into your arms, into your hearts, for letting us do this.
Into your headphones, into your car,
into your kitchen,
into your office,
all over the front room, living room.
Can you imagine working in one of those big places like a big
and this being
factory?
blasted out?
This is blasted out.
Yeah. Can you imagine this being blasted out across Next?
Oh, fantastic!
You're going to Next to buy some Farrar trousers, and
do they still make Farrar trousers?
No. Farrar,
blast from the
Farrar.
Blast from the past.
And you've got this coming at you.
Farrar stay press trousers.
Coming at you. Yeah, I had some burgundy stay press.
Did you?
Burgundy stay press and a Harrington jacket.
I
was that mod.
I had cream stay press with a high waistband.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
See, I'm older
did you have
than
platform shoes with fish in the bottom? Did
I
you?
actually had platform shoes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, yeah, and my trousers were flared.
Wow.
Yeah, flares. And the high waistband flares.
Wow.
And I had that with my very large rounded collars with stitching.
Oh, very good. Did you say, come on, guys, let's strut?
No. I never said that word in my life. No. I got the guys into doing all sorts of stuff in those days.
Yes.
Strutting is not one.
Not one. No, not one of them. You could probably remember strutting.
The others, I'm not prepared to discuss.
Luckily,
over
can't remember
the
all of them.
airwaves.
Yes, very good. So, brilliant show. Looking forward to it. You know what I'm looking forward to now?
Cup of tea.
Cup of coffee.
Oh.
Cup of coffee, cup of tea.
Alhamdulillah.
Yep.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
I think that might have started with me going, yep.
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 Oh, I'm glad it did.
That was you looking at me going, are you ready? Mouthing it, and me going,
yep.
Yep. It's brilliant.
I tell you what, look.
Brilliant this rate.
Professional as we are, going forward, I'm just going to say, Junaid,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. You see, it works.
It works.
That
It
becomes
works.
seamless then.
We've found a method that works. Why break something that isn't broken? No, why fix something that's not broken? Forget it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix
If
it.
it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or as I once heard, if it isn't broken, improve it. And that, you know that was on a training course where somebody was trying to justify the salary, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, dear.
Absolutely.
Do you know, I was sent a video. Via WhatsApp, and it's brilliant. Now, I won't be too surprised if you've seen it before. It doesn't look like a brand new one, but it's just brilliant. Can I share and see if you've seen it?
Please do.
Fantastic. It's from America. It's an American news station reporting on a robbery in a convenience store.
Okay.
So, and it's all on CCTV.
Yep.
And they're showing the CCTV footage, and the American is saying, and so the robber walked into the store brandishing a baseball bat, demanding money. You're like, oh my goodness, this is terrible. This is awful. And whilst he brandished a baseball bat, demanding money, the guy behind the counter pulled out a rifle, and not a small one.
Oh, no.
And they described it as a rifle. To me, it looked like a pump-action shotgun. I mean, whoa. So you think, right, I'll be honest with you, this is not going to end the way I thought it was.
No.
The robber got down on his hands and knees and started crying, which, to be fair, I get.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean?
right.
You go in with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
What is it off the Untouchables?
Yeah.
Never take a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah.
Don't take a baseball bat to a shotgun fight.
Yeah.
Got down on his knees, started crying, and just said, "I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, but you know, I haven't got a job. I can't find a job. I have a family. They're starving, and I need to feed them." And the guy from behind the counter, who was described as Muhammad Sahil, took $40 out of the cash register and gave it to the robber.
Subhanallah.
Took some bread off the shelves
Alhamdulillah.
and gave it to the robber.
Alhamdulillah.
And the robber's just stood there, and you can see him just stood there, like mouth agape.
Alhamdulillah.
And the robber apparently said, why are you doing this? And he said, because I'm Muslim.
Alhamdulillah.
And this is what we do.
Now, that is
just amazing. Amazing. And it ended...
Can you imagine doing the same under those circumstances?
Oh, my goodness.
How
I would love to think so, but no.
How difficult that must be.
To think, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reach across to a guy who's holding a baseball bat and give him money.
Give him something.
When he could bat me around the side of the head.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Do you know
I'm
what I
going
mean?
to put my rifle down.
Yep.
Put myself in a vulnerable state again, a vulnerable position again, and just try and give him some money and help him out.
And according to the to the news report, what I found was interesting was they didn't describe the retailer as Muslim.
No, of
Muhammad
course they
Sahil.
wouldn't do.
If it had been the robber, I think they might have.
Yeah, the robber was
a Muslim.
Yeah, absolutely.
But to be fair, they did then go on to say the robber then said, "Right, well, what does it take to be Muslim then?"
Yeah.
And it's like, and this is reported. This is not us saying it. It's not Muslims saying it. This is an American reporter saying it. You're thinking, wow, random acts of kindness. Oh man,
Alhamdulillah,
just brilliant.
What a
absolute
wonderful
thing of beauty.
story.
Lovely.
Wonderful story. That's just heartwarming stuff.
Love
isn't
it. Love it.
No matter what kind of day you're having, when you hear stuff like that, you just think
warms
that
your heart.
is just
absolutely
brilliant.
Yeah, and it reminds me of another one that I received.
Go on.
And it was a guy who owns. I mean, we might refer to it as a fast food restaurant. So it's kind of like, it's fast foody type stuff, but it's got seats and tables.
Okay.
So I think you buy from a counter, but then you eat.
You can eat in or take away.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. And on one day every week, very early in the morning, he opens the restaurant for I think 2 hours. So it might be, I don't know, let's say 5:30 to 7:30 or something like that. He opens the restaurant for 2 hours, and all the food is free.
Alhamdulillah.
And it's purely for homeless and needy people.
Yeah.
And Muslim chap.
Yeah.
And the
Kel surprise.
Yeah, well, yes. And the report was going, free, you give it away for free. Well, what if somebody just comes in and says, well, I'll have it and they're not needy? And he said, well, if they're coming in and asking for free food, I'll give it them.
Yeah.
I'll give it them.
Yeah.
So why? And when it's one of those heart-stopping moments where you just saying, Because I'm Muslim.
Because I'm Muslim.
Because that's what we do.
That's what we are. Yeah.
I am in an
absolutely.
incredibly blessed position.
Yep.
I own this.
Yep.
See this restaurant? I own it.
Yep.
I'm not saying that to show off. I'm saying this is how lucky I am. This is what Allah has provided for me.
Yep.
This is what I have been given in this world.
Yep.
And I want to share a bit of it.
Yep.
And you're like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Isn't that just amazing?
Brilliant.
R-A-K. Random
Acts
of kindness.
kindness.
Just brilliant. And reported in the press. Reported. This isn't just, people going, oh, I once heard about. No. This
No.
is reported in the press.
Now,
with a bloke there with a
the fact
microphone
that this,
in his face.
The fact that this is being reported
That's the start.
is a step in the right
is.
direction,
It
isn't
is.
it?
It is.
And we need more of these stories.
Yep.
So, listeners,
Yes.
if you want to do some random acts of kindness, you never know where it's going to lead.
Exactly.
You never know. And, actually, I do know where it's
yes.
going to lead.
Inshallah.
It's going to lead to society thinking that actually, do you know what? Muslims
are
they're
brilliant.
great people.
Yeah, brilliant.
They love
Yes.
our communities. They love us.
Yes.
And they want to help us, and we should be supportive of each other.
Yes, those Islamic values, they appear to be in line with British values, because this
Islamic
is what
values
we do.
equals British values.
This is what we do.
Yeah,
when people
British
are hungry,
values
we feed
equals
them.
Islamic
When
values.
people are ill, we mend them. You
Yeah,
know what I
we
mean? We
fix
have
them.
a national health service. We
fix
have
them.
a social
if
security
people are down on their
service.
luck, we help them
We
by
help
giving them
That's
the wherewithal
what
to
we
support
do.
themselves.
It's what we do.
And that's Islamic through and through.
Through and through.
Alhamdulillah.
Brilliant.
So anybody that argues
Yeah.
that we don't want Islamic values coming into this country.
Really?
Well, actually, do you know what?
I think
you
finally
do.
No, you've already got them.
You've already got them.
You've already
You
got
do
them.
want them because you've actually
Yes.
promoted it for yourself.
Whoa, hang on. Just a minute.
Stop.
I think
stop
desist.
Stop talking.
Desist.
Stop talking
I
now.
think you'll find you've already
got them, mate.
You didn't think up good
Alhamdulillah.
stuff. Wasn't you that thought up good stuff? So I just loved it. Loved it. And I loved the guy's reaction when this guy said, well, what if somebody comes in and and they're not needing and they say they want free food? He went, well, I just feed
Just
them.
give them it.
Why? Because I'm Muslim,
Because-
that's what we do.
Because they do. Yeah.
Look at what Allah's given me.
Alhamdulillah.
Oh, you could tear up. You
Alhamdulillah.
could well up.
Yeah,
It's just
you do.
beautiful.
You do.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Wonderful.
So, Mohammed Sahil, you'd be amazed how things get. If Mohammed Sahil happens to hear this,
Yeah.
alhamdulillah, God bless you.
Well,
You wonderful, wonderful
what
man.
I'm hoping
You're
is
wonderful,
that
wonderful Muslim.
news stations, radio stations,
Yeah.
any kind of social media, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah.
I want it all to be alive with this story.
Yes,
I want
yeah.
this story to get
Beautiful.
out so that everybody on the planet hears it.
Amazing.
Yeah, because it's an example of Islam at its best.
Yes.
At its best, in the heart of
Yes.
community,
Yes.
helping people.
Absolutely.
Alhamdulillah.
Those that need it.
Alhamdulillah.
Brilliant. So, I hope that puts a little spring in your step. I hope puts a
It
little
has
smile on
mine.
your face.
It's going to make me spring in my step all the way to the kitchen.
So, everybody listening, just continue having a wonderful day. Today's a great day.
It's brilliant.
It's a brilliant day, like every other one.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum
Wa rahmatullahi.
wa barakatuh. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Oh.
Those immortal words.
That was my-
Here we go again. Oh, do you know?
Do I know what?
No, do you know? We don't very
The answer
often.
probably no.
Yeah, we don't very often dive straight into one. But I'm not sure if I'm impressed or massively offended. I'm not sure.
It's impossible to offend me, don't you?
Well, yes,
Many people have tried and failed. So I just don't care.
I try every day. I try every minute.
I know.
Every
You
waking hour.
haven't managed it
I
yet.
text rude words to him. No, I'm not
Haven't
sure about
managed
this.
it
I'm not
yet.
sure. It's like my pendulum swings both ways to utter awe
Yeah, okay.
from that to, oh no, that's utterly ridiculous and they should never have done it.
Okay.
India unveils the world's tallest statue.
Okay.
Yes. Now, if I said to you, tall statues,
Yeah.
which ones spring to mind?
Okay, so the one on the hill in Brazil.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes,
got that
yes.
one.
Yep.
Nelson's Column
Nelson's got absolutely.
is another one.
Yes.
The Angel of the North.
Yes, that's
The
a pretty big
Newcastle one.
Yes.
Huge.
Yep. Yes.
Um,
What welcomes all visitors to New York?
The Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
Indeed.
And the like.
Yes.
Well, India have done a bit of one-upmanship.
Okay.
And said, anything you can do, we can do bigger.
Well, do you know what? Yes, bigger. Bigger.
Anything you can do, we can do
We
bigger.
Bigger. We can do anything bigger than you.
Yes, you can. No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't. Oh,
Yes.
dear.
Well, it would appear that yes, they can.
It would appear that, yes, they can. India has unveiled the world's tallest statue, which cost 29.9 billion rupees.
Give me the conversion rate. Tell me.
330 million quid.
No.
Yep.
What have they done that for?
And that's where my brain goes, oh, this is just ridiculous.
How many millions of people are at starvation point in India just because they're at the wrong caste?
Yes. Living in the wrong place, born into the
wrong caste.
Yes, absolutely. Awful.
Subhanallah.
Awful. The high structure in the western states.
Do we have castes?
Only when we break things. And we don't even call them that. It's an American thing, isn't it? We call them pots.
Pots.
Yeah,
No, but do we have a caste system?
I suppose we have a class system.
I suppose we do.
And
I suppose that in itself is a form of caste
it's a form
system.
of caste, but I think there's only what you would consider to be the upper class takes any notice of that anymore.
Yeah.
I cannot see the difference between working class and middle class to a certain extent.
I wonder if each of those
work.
I wonder if each of those classes though has a caste system of its own. For example, working class Leeds.
Yeah.
And working class. I've got to be really careful what I say here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got different areas, such as you've got Scousers.
Yes.
You've got Geordies.
Yep.
You've got Yorkies.
Well,
you've got. Do you know?
Yes, well, yes.
And are they different caste? Do you think?
The working class, not all of them work.
No.
So you can't even call it work. You know what I mean? And the middle class, many of them do.
Many of them do, yeah.
Do work. And
Because
the old
they have
middle
to.
class were basically wealthy people
Yep.
who owned businesses, therefore did not have to work,
Yeah.
but weren't of blue blood.
That's right.
So you had your aristocracy,
Yep.
upper class.
Yep.
Your middle class were basically incredibly well-off people, rich people,
Yep.
but who didn't have the right double-barreled name,
I saw a documentary
and everybody
once.
else.
Coming back to India.
Oh, yes.
Right, I saw a documentary once.
Yes.
And it was about the lowest of the caste
Right.
in India.
Yep.
And the absolute poverty that they live in.
Yes.
The cardboard and plastic cities that they live in.
Yeah.
And I saw a documentary of one fella that had a couple of kids and a missus to feed.
Yeah.
And he was out catching rats on the riverbank.
You know, this is weird.
Because if he caught that rat,
Yep.
his family would eat
Would
that
eat.
day.
But if he didn't
And if
catch
he-
that
they
rat,
wouldn't eat.
They wouldn't eat.
And I remember showing the scene of him building a fire with a few sticks to cook it on. And before its fur was even charred, they were ripping its limbs off to eat them because they were literally starving.
Well, do you know what the solution is for that?
Go
Apparently, building a massive statue.
Well, yeah. I was
ridiculous.
thinking, what? Perhaps mayonnaise?
Oh dear, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is where it's terrible, and it's saying that even many of the people are absolutely disgusted.
It's
People
an
in India
outrage.
who are absolutely
It's an
disgusted by
outrage.
this because it is basically a something contest.
Well, what's
you know
it
what I
a
mean?
statue of?
Well, it's a statue of a man.
Oh,
And this is where
okay.
I go a little bit.
Who is it?
It is a bronze-clad tribute to independence leader Sardar Patel.
Okay.
And the Prime Minister said the Statue of Unity, which is what it's called, would serve as a major tourist attraction.
Unity.
Yeah, exactly.
Show me some unity.
Exactly. But locals say
Hang on a
this
minute.
is a waste of
the
public
guy.
money.
It was the guy that did what?
Bronze-clad tribute to independence leader Sardar
So
Patel.
independence
Yes.
of what?
I
And that's hardly unity, is it?
no, but I mean,
If
this
you're
is where
wanting
my
to
ignorance
declare
begins.
independence from something,
Yes.
you're kind of
Yes.
going again. You're heading against
Yes.
the wind of community, aren't you?
Yep.
And
And-
cohesion.
Yeah, locals say this is a waste of public money and that the funds could have been put to better use. Yeah, feeding people,
Yeah,
educating people,
like stopping people from starving to death.
housing people.
Giving people the wherewithal to grow their own resources
Yeah.
and forge their way out of poverty.
Yes. Mr.
Yes.
Modal, who unveiled the statue at a grand inaugural event, said it is a, quote, symbol of India's integrity and resolve, close quote. Not
No,
charity.
it's not. It's
not.
not.
Of its wanting to look after each other.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
And India is now priding itself on the fact that it has more graduates per head of population
Really?
than any other country.
Wow.
And you can go and get, and you know, a lot of our call centres, for example,
Yeah.
disappeared to India.
Yes. Yeah.
So you're now likely to get Michael from Mumbai on
Yes.
the phone asking
Yes.
you if you want to extend the warranty on your TV set. So
Yeah, which, to be fair, if it's Mumbai Michael, I'll consider it.
it's all right. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay.
Air Force planes showered flowers on the statue. It's where your head starts to bleed.
You did what?
Yeah, Air Force planes showered flowers on the statue, which was designed by decorated Indian sculptor Ram V. Sudar. According to local reports, thousands of police. Everything about this just tells me a complete and utter waste of money. So I know which side I'm falling on it. Thousands of policemen have been deployed across the district where protests over the effigy have turned violent.
I'm sure
I'm
they have.
surprised. Police detained farmers and tribal activists during a protest. Oh my goodness. The statue has become a rallying point for local farmers who are demanding compensation for land that they say has been acquired by the government for various projects. Oh, it's just...
Acquired.
Right. So...
Hang on a minute. What's bronze made of? It's a combination of two metals, isn't it?
It is two
Is it
metals.
copper and something else?
Yeah.
What? My
Well, we both went for copper, so it must be.
my periodic table and knowledge,
Tin?
metallurgy knowledge
Bronze
is not
and
good.
tin? I'm trying to think, because if it was the Bronze Age, it's stuff that was found and easily mined.
Copper
many
and
years
something.
ago. Copper
Yeah,
and something.
possibly tin. Who knows?
Who knows? I don't know.
Who knows? Anyway, what's it worth? Bronze.
Bronze? I
Yeah.
don't know. It's worth something.
It's got to be worth something, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I mean, a penny worth of a penny-sized
A copper.
piece of copper is
It's
worth a penny.
Worth a penny
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
Yeah.
So, and people go and strip wires to get the copper out of them, don't they?
They do, actually. Yes,
They
they
do.
do.
And that's a big thing. A lot of the London Underground suffered as a result.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Sorry, your train will be late.
Why is
Why?
that?
Because somebody
Somebody's
nicked
nicked
the
copper.
wires.
Yeah,
Yes.
somebody's been in and had the wires away.
Nicked the
Somebody's
wires.
been in and had the wires away. They've been
But-
on the toes.
You know, all I'm thinking is that if you've got a nation of people who are in abject poverty and starvation level,
Yep.
I'd be heavily guarding that statue if the metal itself has got a value. I
Yes.
think they're likely to just go and start nicking it, aren't they?
Yep.
I know.
Oh.
Subhanallah. But what an appalling state of affairs. What do you
Yes.
think?
Oh, I think it's terrible. I think it's
You
absolutely
know,
terrible.
I'm not happy about that at all.
You mentioned Christ the Redeemer, a
Yes.
statue in Brazil.
Yes, I did.
That is 38 metres tall,
Okay. Yep.
which is pretty
It's huge.
big. That
Yeah.
is mammoth.
Yeah.
The Motherland Calls in Russia
Okay. Never heard of that one.
is 85 metres.
Wow.
The Statue of Liberty in New York
Yes.
is 93 metres tall.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
It then gives us a few others. Oshiku Daiabutsu in Japan is
Oh, really?
120 metres tall.
This is incredible.
The Spring Temple Buddha
Yep.
in China, don't you know?
Yep.
128 metres tall.
Wow.
128 metres tall.
Incredible.
So how big do you think this one is?
I don't know.
182
Yep. Subhanallah.
metres.
Wow.
That is 600 of your Great British feet.
Wow.
600 600
feet tall.
tall. And that's where my brain goes, that's quite impressive, though.
Absolutely. Well,
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
So from an engineering point of view...
As an engineering thing...
getting that to stand there
yes.
is pretty amazing.
Yes.
But from an economic thing, it is utter lunacy.
And you know
they could have saved the lives of millions of their people.
Yes, but you know what's going to happen?
Go on.
Well, you know what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Well, somebody will try and make one bigger.
Yes.
Because it's a contest.
Yes, and it even says, but it won't remain the world's tallest statue for long. The government in the western state of Maharashtra is constructing a memorial to the Maratha warrior king Shivaji. My apologies for any pronunciations here and there. Estimated to be 190 metres tall. So what's the point? The point is, it's 2 fingers up at people who can't afford to eat and have nowhere to live, is what it is. It's utterly, utterly diabolical.
Is it fair to say that is a complete and utter waste of money?
Yes. The money could be put to far better use.
Whose money is it?
Well, it's public money. It's tax, but it's money that's
so
been raised.
It's tax.
Yes.
It's a bit like
money.
It's a bit like our government
yes.
spending a few £100 million on a statue somewhere.
Yes. Well, it's a little bit like our government spending a few £100 million on a yacht that was slightly bigger than the existing royal yacht.
Yes.
And what happened? The great British people went, I don't think so.
Nope. Not having that.
I love the Queen. I think it's great that she's having a diamond
yacht.
But if she wants a yacht, she can go and buy one herself.
Absolutely.
So what did they do? They went, well, we'll go to private funders then.
Yes.
Great.
Good.
So she got a birthday present.
Great.
Brilliant. But it didn't come out of the coffers.
No, private funders did it.
Everybody's happy.
So I'd be happy if our great government...
Yep.
If our government... Look, if our not so great... In fact, if our diabolical government, because we do need a new one as fast as possible.
Yep.
Not that I want to get on a political soapbox here, because I'm quite neutral and unbiased in my opinions there. But if our horrific, crazy, good-for-nothing splitter government that we've got in at the moment, splitters, had done something like that. Well, if they go out to private funders, great.
No problem.
So
you just know that there was a meeting somewhere where somebody went, got all this money, what should we do? I know, let's build the tallest statue.
Let's get this tallest statue.
How can we use this money? We could feed people, we could build hospitals, we could build educational... let's build a statue.
Let's build it.
That'll be remembered.
Let's build it bigger than any other statue in the world.
The biggest in the world. About a month.
So that our millions of starving people can look up to it.
Yeah, so they can see it for miles around. Who can see it? Oh, them that can't eat.
All the people that can't eat because there's no food for them.
Yeah, licking the bronze they are.
Yeah. They'll be able to see it for miles and realise what a great country they live in.
Yep. So, did me head in that one a bit, if I'm honest.
Do you know?
I mean, I'm not one for cast aspersions or putting my opinion out there. But
shall I climb down now?
Yes.
Climb down.
Yes.
Dear
so,
me.
I was going to say more of that after this, but I don't want to do any more of that.
No, not of that one.
Let's just do this.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Go on, you starters.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
Hey!
Good to know that you're ready.
Yes, absolutely.
You had a look on your face.
It happens sometimes. I have this panicked look on my face. Because, you have the countdown. I don't have the countdown.
I have the buttons.
Yep.
But when I put my finger up in the air and then point it downwards towards the button,
yes,
you know where it's going.
Yes, absolutely.
You just do.
But that's when I nearly smacked myself in the face with this here
that microphone. It's crazy.
Yes. Oh dear!
I've got to video that sometime.
Dear.
Got to video that sometime.
I know people wouldn't believe
it. Well, people wouldn't.
No,
for all the right reasons. Because it would just be a mark of utter stupidity.
Yes.
to not just once, but repeatedly hit yourself in the face.
How many times
with a microphone?
How many times? Well, it's spring loaded.
It's a good job. It's got that big rubber
foam thing on it. Yes.
Although if it was metal to teeth, that wouldn't be good, would it?
We'll call it the tooth chipper.
A tooth chipper.
Is that a microphone? No, it's a tooth chipper.
A tooth chipper.
Oh,
Can you imagine what it would sound like, though? As it chipped your tooth.
Yeah, every single time. Chink! Walaikum assalam. No. Wa rahmatullahi. Chink! Ooh.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Do without that. Do without that.
Oh, golly.
So anyway, shall we... Oh, sorry.
No, I'm going to say. I'm just looking at this. Have you got a car?
I do have a car.
Yes, me too. Have you ever had a company car?
I've had a company car, many in the past.
Yes,
Many.
same here. Many company cars. Because it always seems to happen with these. Have you ever had a recall on a company car?
I have.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Can you remember what they were for?
The recall on mine was something to do with the gearbox.
Right, yeah.
And one of the cogs in the gearbox was the wrong size.
Oh, really?
They had to replace it.
Oh, that's quite a serious one.
Crazy. So,
Crikey.
so that could have gone terribly wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, but luckily didn't.
Yes,
And
yes.
They fixed it. Took them a day.
Really?
They had to strip down the gearbox.
Well, of course.
Took 'em a
Oh,
day.
my goodness.
Can you imagine that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy.
Do you know what? Whoever put that together on
Yep.
that production line, big mistake.
Yes.
Yeah, big
Yes.
mistake.
Where does this one go? Stick it
Oh,
everywhere.
but
put it there.
what's this part for?
Yes, yeah.
when everything's assembled.
Yeah.
What's this bit for?
Yeah, it's like so I always think that.
Do you know what I heard? I think the worst example of that, was when I heard about a aircraft service engineer,
Right.
and there was a crack in the windscreen of the aircraft.
Right.
You know how we get stone chips?
Yes.
It happens to planes.
Oh wow! Of course,
There's a crack in the
there's
windscreen.
stuff up there, isn't there?
Now, what you don't want is for the windscreen to suddenly
Yes.
pop
Yes.
at 30,000 feet
Yes.
while you're doing 400 miles an hour.
Yes.
That would be bad.
Yes.
'Cause
And
you
given that
depressure-
there's a difference between the internal pressure and external pressure.
you
on an airplane.
depressurise the cabin instantly,
Yes.
and everything just goes.
Just gets sucked out. Yes.
So you don't want that to happen. So
No.
they replaced the window.
Right.
Yeah. And the engineer took the bolts out and went down his ladders and into the store place, and they came back with the panel and
Yeah.
the glass, and went back up his ladders and thought, went back down his ladders, and instead of going to the bolts that he'd taken out, he went and got some new bolts.
Right.
Yeah.
Which actually you would think is okay. Yes. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that so far.
Yeah.
Anyway, went back up his ladder and he put the bolts back in and
Yeah.
tightened up the window and
Yep.
gave it a polish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything looked shiny and
Brilliant.
new.
Yes. All was right with the world.
Brilliant. Except the bolts that he'd used were something like 3 millimeters shorter than the actual bolts that were required to secure that window.
Right.
And it did blow out. It did. Now, I remember hearing about this and thinking, oh my goodness me. Because the two co-pilots
Yep.
had to hold onto the legs of the pilot
Yes.
who was flapping about on the
Yes.
outside of the plane
I remember
until
this.
they managed to bring it down to safe
That's
altitude
right.
and land the plane.
He was taken straight out,
Ah.
and they went, "Quick, grab his legs."
So, yeah, they did, and they actually
Held onto
did.
his legs,
Held on
bent
to
at the knee because he was
Yep.
up. He was up
Yep.
on his back,
Yep.
if you know what I mean. So it's just the bottom part
Yep.
of his shins and his calves.
Yep.
Were still in the plane,
Yep.
and it was like hooked into the top at the knee,
Yep.
and they just went, hold on to his legs, and they
Yep.
held onto his legs until
Until they landed.
they landed.
And they managed to
They had to
emergency land
land
the plane.
like that.
So, when you're changing
Yes,
things, make sure that the size of the bolt.
is correct.
So, if this has gone away from the story because the story is about recall.
Yes.
But just how important
Oh,
safety is.
safety.
And how important it is that they get things right in
Yes.
the first place.
Yes.
Because if they don't, it could be life-threatening.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yep.
So when it's your car,
Yep.
and you regularly journey in your car,
Yes.
and you're driving along,
And you
sometimes
get the recall.
Sometimes at 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You go up to.
Yes.
No, did I say up to 70?
Yes, up to 70.
Nobody go any faster
No,
than that.
never
Although
exceed
cars are
70.
clearly capable of doing that.
Yes.
But they wouldn't.
Yeah.
So you could be going up to 70 miles an hour. If something goes wrong,
Yep.
pop.
Yep.
It could have serious consequences, not just for you, but
Absolutely.
for other drivers too.
Yep.
So if you get a recall, it's wise to follow the instructions and take your car back.
Get yourself back.
Yeah.
Get yourself
So
back.
anyway, why did you bring up the subject of recall?
Because I recall having one on the car, and you think, yeah, I get that. That is just what happens. I get that. Sometimes cars have a recall.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know what I've never heard recalled?
Go on.
Toilets. Toilets.
Well, But actually,
toilets.
Having said that, I'm sure there are circumstances
Well,
where,
you see,
Because
anything
where-
with moving parts.
where plumbing and water is
Yes.
concerned, you kind of need to be sure it's right,
Yep.
don't you? Otherwise, you could flood your house.
Yes, yep. And this, because sometimes I have to check the is this true?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
The validity of the story. Yeah.
This it was on Sky News.
Right. Okay.
So I'm thinking that's been fact checked. You would like to think it's not Fox News. This is Sky
it
News.
wasn't
Do you know what I
Sky
mean?
News on the 1st of April, but
Let me have a look. Actually, let me have a look. No.
okay, cool.
Toilet recall. Explode. No. This is not a sentence I expected to be opening with this morning. Toilet recall. Exploding flush systems caused dozens of injuries in the US.
Oh, what?
Oh my goodness. People with the system fitted have been urged not to flush their toilets.
Oh, that's just awful.
Now, this is America.
Can you imagine?
This is America. So there's been quite a few of these made.
Yeah?
More than 1 million.
Wow.
I know, all of a sudden it's quite big, this, quite
That
serious.
is huge.
More than 1 million toilet flushing systems have been recalled in the US after a spate of cistern explosions caused injuries.
Wow.
The bursting Flushmate 2 501B devices have also resulted in property damage costing $710,000 in total. About a little over £500,000.
Wow.
So what was the cause?
Almost £750,000, to be fair.
Well, $700,000, £500,000. So what was the cause of your incident? Well, my flush exploded.
My toilet exploded.
Flush on what? Toilet. You telling me your toilet exploded?
Yep.
Oh, all right, Jeremy, where are you? Is this a prank? Where's Beadle?
Where's the cameras?
Where's the cameras?
Come
Where's
on.
the cameras? I can't. Oh, no. The explosions have caused 24 injuries, including one person who needed foot surgery.
Wow.
NBC News reported. Around 1.4 million of the systems were bought in the US and a further 17,500 were purchased in Canada between September 1996 to December 2015, and it is this year, 2018, that the issues are now happening. The United States Consumer Product Safety Commission has told owners to stop using your systems immediately. Do not flush. Desist from flushing your toilets. And buyers are also advised to turn off the water supply to the unit before flushing the chain to release any internal pressure.
Wow.
So it's a build-up of pressure that's causing the issue. And they've been recalled. And to be fair, it shows a picture of the item. You think, do you know, even the look, that's not like anything we'd have in this country, is it?
That looks like a high pressure.
That is a high pressure. That is a pressure system. That is not because ours are gravity fed, aren't they?
Ours flush
Yeah.
by water being above the pan.
Yes.
So the weight of the water flushes the pan and gets rid of the waste in it.
Absolutely.
Now,
These Americans
what do the
showing
Americans
off
do?
with the high pressure flushers.
When
They're
Americans
asking for
Look,
trouble.
I know this is maybe wrong because people may be eating at the moment.
Yes.
But I'm just wondering what deposits Americans leave behind
would
requires
that
the
system.
the high pressure
System. And it's called the Flushmate 501. I can see on the side of it. It's massive.
Flushmate.
It's massive. Now,
What
I
do
once
they
had
eat?
something not dissimilar to that, but it was to power a shower.
I had something not.
Do you know if you have a shower upstairs and and you think, oh, so I get that for a shower for your toilet?
I had a similar.
How powerful do you want your flush to be?
Yeah, mine was to power my jet wash.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It looks like a jet wash. You think about that massive motor in your jet wash. It's one of them.
It's one of them.
It's one of those. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and you know,
they bring it on themselves. Some
I've
people.
also seen stuff like that sits behind a toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it garrots all the waste and cuts it up into tiny chunks.
Okay.
So that it can be pumped upwards. So if you happen to be below the sewer level, one of these things sits behind the toilet and it's like a pump mechanism that pumps the waste up into the sewers.
Right.
Yeah, And I kind of get that as
Yes,
well.
but that's not this. This is in the flush.
This is a standard flush.
Yeah, this is in a flush. It's far from standard.
What do they
Mr.
deposit?
Bashforth, far from standard. I think you'll find, I'm the assessor now for your insurance claim. I think you'll find, Mr. Bashforth, this is far from a standard flush.
This is not normally required, Mr. Bashforth.
Did you notify your insurance company of the insertion of this new of this here flush, of this here Flushmate 501B?
Did you inform your insurers of the intention to install a nuclear device into your flushing mechanism of your bog?
Of your latrine, sir. The power required to flush your latrine, sir. Did you make your insurance company aware, sir? Did you, sir?
Oh, dear
Oh,
me.
my goodness.
Dear me. So when
bless you.
know,
So a toilet recall.
Exploding toilets.
A toilet
I've heard it
recall.
all now.
Why is it being recalled? Because they've been exploded.
Because it's dangerous.
And somebody had to have foot surgery.
It's
What were they doing with a foot? Were you flushing with your foot?
What?
Oh, can you imagine?
What
Going into
has that
A&E.
got to do
What happened? Well, I was just flushing my toilet. What with?
What was it?
The Flushmate 501B.
Oh, the nuclear
I've got
flush.
you. The nuclear one. I hope you informed your insurance company. Oh, dear.
Subhanallah.
Oh, dear,
I've heard it all now.
Right, more of that after this.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum
Wa rahmatullahi
wa barakatuh.
Sorry, that caught me a bit by surprise.
As usual.
How does that keep happening?
I don't know.
I think it's just because I'm not very good.
I mean, when you take a breath, it takes you by surprise.
It does.
Everything in your life takes you
me
by surprise.
It does. Oh, that was a shock.
I don't know why.
Oh, look at that! The sun's come up.
Why?
What a surprise! I don't know. You even said, "Fine."
Oh no!
Oh,
I've just noticed
not going to drink.
my best jeans.
Oh, look at that.
They've gone.
They've gone. They've
the
frayed.
knee.
They've gone at the knee.
Gone at the knee.
They've gone at the knee.
Too much praying, that is.
Yeah. Mine have gone, but they're designed to be like that. I've actually had to stitch them up because they've been designed with a hole in it. And I want a hole, but I like these brand of jeans.
Yeah.
So we've sorted the hole out so that we've got it's like a distressed look. But yours is a prayed-in look.
You suit the distressed look.
I suit the distressed. I do this morning. Lordy. Or I did this morning.
Tell you, when we realised halfway across that we hadn't got any milk, that was when the distressed look set in.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yes, it
but
did.
none more so than when we arrived this morning.
Yes, to find
with our milk that we purchased
and
along the
not
way.
Just milk.
We brought tea bags.
Tea bags.
We brought.
Did you bring a small thing of tea bags?
No, I brought 160 tea bags.
Brought a big thing of tea bags.
It's all
milk.
about sharing.
It's about sharing. It's about looking out for your fellow men and women, your brothers and sisters, looking after each other, cuddling through nice things.
Random acts of kindness.
Random acts of kindness. R-A-K.
Is the sunnah. That's
yes.
it.
Random acts of kindness.
So here we are with milk for the rest.
Stopped off. We got our milk.
160 tea bags.
160 tea bags
for the station.
We skipped in here at, what was it, 6:20, whistling.
We
were so pleased.
Delighted to be here. Delighted to be here. And what do we find?
No cups.
None.
Nothing. Not a one.
No. And I was tempted.
And don't bring them back.
I was tempted to drink out of the vase like I did last time,
yeah.
but I'm still trying to get the pollen out of my hair.
Absolutely, yes, and the thorn out your eye.
Yeah, absolutely. It was painful, was that?
Shocking, shambolic.
I think looking back, I should have removed the flowers first.
Yes, to be fair, yes.
And they didn't look good after having boiling tea.
Yes, yeah. They looked a bit sorry for themselves, didn't they?
Bit like you and I this morning.
Bit like us this morning. To be fair.
So, no cups.
Yes.
So what are we going to do about that?
I don't know. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to do
I think we're going to have to reorder and bring in a plentiful supply of 2 white Muslim cups.
Some more. Yes, some more. Because we've already brought some in. They've gone as well.
They've disappeared. I mean, I rather think that somebody's snuck out with them.
Well, we've said this. Either because we have our 2 white Muslim mugs with 2 white Muslims on the front and the 2 white Muslims on the front.
Yes.
And one of 2 things has happened, both of which is bad. Either somebody's gone and smashed it, which you think, oh dear, right?
I think that's the most likely.
Yeah, it is, and it's a long drive home on flat tyres. I don't even leave my car outside now. Or somebody's gone and taken it.
I like that.
Just as bad. Just as bad. That's frightening.
That makes me scared on different levels.
That's frightening. That is frightening. So we thought, just for a split second, we're having a bad day, didn't we?
Bad
we thought
day.
we're having a bad day. Now, do we have
Bad
bad
day.
days?
Well,
No.
in the main,
We
no.
allow ourselves bad 5 minutes if we need to.
But, you know,
If we need to, because you can't just
you
be
can't
happy
just-
all the time.
You can't
just be-
saunter through days.
You can't
and for
just-
things to happen to you.
Yes.
Without suddenly thinking, or from time to time thinking, do you know what? I'm having it right
Yeah.
now.
I'm having me
I
rant.
feel like I'm having
I need to
Bad
offload.
day.
I need to what's called emotional dump.
You see,
I need to dump some emotion.
I put more dints in the desk.
More
now.
dints in the dinty desk. But what you then do is stop, because if you don't do that, if you keep it all bottled up, before long you're looking for a tall tower and a rifle.
Yes,
you know
you
what I
are.
mean?
Yeah.
Not a good situation.
Yeah.
So every now and again you got to. But then 30 seconds later, take a deep breath.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything.
It
Life's
will
great.
work. Life is great. Life is cushy.
Alhamdulillah.
Life
You know,
is brilliant.
What people neglect to appreciate, and what I come back to every single day of my life, is that everything's in Allah's plan.
Yes.
Everything's it's already determined.
It's already been sorted.
And every which way I look and turn,
Yep.
it's already been decided
Yes.
that was what I was going to do in any case.
Yep. So what you're saying is
alhamdulillah,
that Allah meant for me to wear this morning.
yes, yes,
What, really?
yes.
Did he not give me a mirror?
No.
But so we jest when we say we're having a bad day, with no such thing. For
No.
us, no such thing. Bad 5 minutes. That's what we allow. Bad 5
But
minutes.
you out there, not everybody's like us. I acknowledge that not everybody. And for some people, they think they do have a bad day.
Yes.
Yeah, well, if you're that person
Yep.
and you are now sat there thinking you're having a bad
You're
day,
having a bad day. Get
let
ready.
me tell you,
Get ready.
you're not.
Get ready. Because. Oh, and I'm sorry, if you're eating or drinking at this moment in time, we're going to share this one with you anyway. Dead mouse found in microwavable rice.
Oh, nice.
Man says, my wife is uncontrollably vomiting. The customer claimed a packet of rice made his house smell like cooked mouse, and when he looked, he found a dead mouse in it.
Unbelievable.
And it actually says, and this is in The Independent, so I'm
Wow.
quoting The Independent, a man went viral after tweeting an image of a packet of microwavable rice from Lidl with what he believed to be a dead mouse in it.
Ouch.
Now, first of all, that's pretty bad.
That's horrible.
That's pretty bad.
That's the last thing. In terms of quality control,
Yes.
they failed.
Yes.
If
That
that's the case.
is a little bit of an issue. So Richard Leach,
Yeah,
bless him, a bit of a not a happy camper.
I bet not.
Not happy. His wife,
I bet his
violently
wife,
ill.
even worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Wife, violently ill. Him,
Was she
not happy.
violently ill at the thought of it, or had she eaten the stuff?
Well, I
had he still fed her with
I
it?
get the impression, as much as anything, it was the smell.
The smell of dead mouse.
The smell of dead mouse.
Yes.
Richard Leach posted a photo of the cooked Golden Sun pilau rice on Twitter, where he wrote, "Hi Lidl, I wonder if you could let me know how this mouse got into my packet of rice!" Exclamation mark. According to Leach, the rice, which was cooked, left his house smelling of cooked mouse and had a terrible effect on his wife.
I'm sure.
I'm sure also.
My wife would have gone absolutely
Oh,
ape.
yes.
Is that a word?
Yes.
I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's an appropriate description.
I think it is.
Is what I think.
She'd have gone ape.
It's gone up ape. As would I. And given that he's seen it...
Have you seen? Is there a picture of it?
Get ready. Because I don't know if this gets better or worse.
Oh, go on.
Because Lidl commenced an investigation.
I'm sure they would.
Yes, they did. And there was lots of before the answer came out. Before the answer came out, there was lots of great puns like, "Oh, poor Stuart Little, pray for Stuart." One person wrote in reference to the 1,999 things that had come through, and somebody else had written, where was it? There's loads of pictures of Stuart Little, and Stuart Little inside a packet of rice. Brilliant. But then Lidl came back and said, "Ha ha, it is not a dead mouse.
Okay.
It is not a dead mouse, Mr. Leach.
Right.
We would like you to remove your Twitter reports. It is not a dead mouse.
Okay. So.
It's mould." Did his day get better or worse?
Oh
no!
That is
Oh, dear.
Oh, my goodness me, that's disgusting.
So, dead mouse found in microwavable rice turns out to be mould. Oh, dear. No wonder it smelt. Oh, so I don't know if his day got better or worse.
I think it quite possibly
it got
worse
significantly
at that point.
worse.
I think it got quite worse. I mean, mould. You know, in some walks of life, mould's all right.
Yes.
If you're
a lot of things.
If you're a blue cheese,
I'm going to say it's
all
very
right.
good in certain cheeses.
It's okay.
Yes.
It's all right.
Yep.
And
very good round your ceilings.
it's all right if you've got an infection and you need penicillin. Because where does that come from?
Yep.
Mould. But, you know, not in your rice.
Oh, dear.
Please.
But it's just the way, you know. Oh, we've got some good news. It was not a mouse. Oh, brilliant. Unfortunately, we also have a little bit of bad news.
That's disgusting.
Oh, what's that? I'm afraid it was mould.
Disgusting.
Oh, did you eat any of it?
Oh,
I'm retching now. If you're eating, I'm sorry. I'm
Sorry.
terribly sorry. Oh, dearie. So you think you're having a bad day? Get ready. Life is fantastic.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
There you go. I managed to move that slowly.
Without hitting yourself in the face.
Without hitting myself in the face.
That was a good manoeuvre.
Very good.
So, where are we?
Do you know we're working our way
Well, I
down
know
the
we're
list.
in the studio, but you know.
Do you want to hear about the most politest robbers in the world ever?
Okay.
I mean, the Rummans, because they're robbers. They
Yeah.
make a living by stealing other people's living.
It's not good,
So
really,
that's
is
not
it?
good. That's not good. But they're in Belgium.
Okay.
So you just, I don't know. As soon as you think of Belgium, you just think manners for some reason. I don't know. Everything about Belgium to me just says, oh.
Well, it doesn't say that to me.
Oh, does it not?
No. In fact, it says exactly the opposite.
Really?
Absolutely.
Isn't that interesting?
Where's the headquarters for the European Parliament?
Oh, well, I ignore things like that.
Well, you can't really.
No, I suppose not.
If you want manners, you don't go there.
No, actually, fair comment. And if you do want to see a jet blown up, that was a Belgian technician, wasn't it?
Yes, it was,
Yeah,
wasn't
the
it?
Belgians are really in the news at the minute. So, it sounds like the opening of a joke. 6 men walk into a shop. It sounds like the opening of a joke, and it is.
And it is.
A gang of robbers in Belgium walked into a shop. The owner asked them to come back later when he'd have more money. And
Did they?
they did.
No. This is
Oh my
unbelievable.
God. It's a Belgian e-cigarette shop. So if somebody's robbing an e-cigarette shop, they're not high on the intellect scale. But yeah, they walked into it says enters Didier's shop. Straight away, I think it's Michael Benton, this one, isn't it? They entered Didier's shop in the suburbs of Charleroi in daylight with the intent to rob him. And the salesman said, well, to be honest, if you come back at the end of the day, that's when we have most money. We have more money at the end of the day than we do at the beginning. So why don't you come back at the end of the day?
And they just
walked out, and he reported it to police. And at the end of the day, they came back, and so they got arrested.
So the police were there with it, waiting for them.
I mean, why the police would then go up and say, yeah, because they're bound to come back.
What?
My
I can't believe this happened. For so many reasons. Was this an April Fool's joke?
No.
Really?
It says the shop owner said that over the course of the 14 long minutes in which they were in the shop, I did my best to befriend the thieves. There was some pushing and shoving. However, I didn't give them a thing, but said that if they came back later, I would have 2,000 or 3,000 euros by then.
Right.
This is one of my busiest days. And they bought it and left.
Unbelievable.
But back, they did come at 5:30 in the evening, an hour before the vape shop's closing time. Didier told local media he saw one of the robbers at the door and told them it was still not the end of business. Oh, no! I told them it still was not the end of business. When they returned a third time at 18:30, the police were waiting for them.
This is just unbelievable.
So they came back at 5:30 thinking, oh, he's our mate now, this bloke that we're going to take all his money from.
This is
and
outrageous.
he went, nah, sorry, it's still not close of business, lads.
This
If
is
you want the absolute
outrageous.
maximum, come back at 6:30.
It's madness.
Come back, hang about for an hour.
Madness.
Hour later, they came back. Police were there.
Unbelievable.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
I still don't get it.
Oh,
I don't
my
get it.
goodness.
I refuse to believe that this actually happened.
Yes.
Was this on a Fox News bulletin?
No. This.
Was
Right,
it-
in fact, yeah.
Is
Sources.
this,
Sources.
Was this in Viz?
Do you know what the source is?
Go on.
Do you know what the source is?
Yeah.
What's it say at the top of that?
BBC News.
BBC News is the source.
Oh, it must be right then.
BBC News.
Everything
Come
on BBC is right.
Come
isn't
on,
it?
but it's in Belgium. Like I say, polite,
Just
nay, stupid.
crazy.
Because there's some intelligent thieves and there's some not so intelligent
Yeah.
thieves. They're still womans. They're still bad.
Yeah.
By intelligent, I'm not paying them a compliment. I'm just saying there are some intelligent thieves and there's some stupid thieves. I remember my father, because we've mentioned this before, your dad was a...
Copper.
My dad was a...
Copper.
Yes. And I remember him telling me about the local... It was a Sainsbury's. And we're going back, oh my goodness, a good 20, 30... We're going back a long time to when tills... I don't know if the till was even electronic.
Okay.
No, it must have been. I don't remember tills not being electronic. But I do remember when they had to go... tick, tick, and
Yeah.
they had to type it all in. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
One of those tills.
Yeah.
So it had its own power pack.
Yeah.
And they pick it up, do you remember?
Yeah.
They type in, pick it up, type it in,
Yeah.
pick it up, type it in, pick it up,
Yeah.
type it in. And it was the one up to Christmas.
Yep.
So ridiculously busy. And two guys came in with a till and a lady. And the lady was dressed in the uniform. And they set up a till at the end of the tills.
Okay.
And they ran everything through like a normal day. And at the end of the day, those two guys came back, lifted the till, and they just all walked out.
Unbelievable.
I know. I mean, it's before the days of CCTV.
Genius.
So they literally just walked in, but looked all proper. Walked in, sat down. She was dressed as a thing. She gave them change and everything.
And didn't anybody ask, who are you?
Nope.
No store manager.
No store manager.
No
Nobody
checkout
asked.
supervisor.
Oh, it's Christmas. They're obviously putting another till on.
No supervisors.
Because this is going back years and years and years and years and years and years.
Unbelievable.
Where, it's the kind of thing that actually they might do. Superstores might do. Well, I say superstore, you know what I mean. In my head, it's the fine fair. It's the local fine fair. But I believe it was Sainsbury's at the time. Yeah, just turned up, stuck her own till on, and then walked off at the end of the day.
I worked in
a full day's takings.
I worked in a local family-owned supermarket when I was a student.
Yes.
I needed some income.
Yep.
So I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday evenings.
Right, yes.
And all day Saturday.
Yes, brilliant.
For the princely total of £15 a week.
Wow, which I bet at the time...
At that time
you
was
felt
great.
rich, didn't you?
I could buy the world.
Yes. Yeah.
Brilliant. But I do remember one day that they used to collect all the till takings into a suitcase that was had you know those things that when you pull it out an alarm sounds.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
So it was chained onto somebody's wrist.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So it was like and it had a hole in the side to put the money in.
Yes. Yeah.
But what they did is strapped it around his wrist, and he was holding it carefully and putting all the money in, walking down the tills.
Yeah.
And then he left it in the tills in the office at the end of the tills, the checkout, where the checkout supervisor used to sit. Yeah, it went into there, and then from there it used to go upstairs to the office where it was counted and banked.
Oh my goodness! Right, okay, yeah.
Whilst in the checkout supervisor's office, the checkout supervisor was supervising the checkouts, and somebody walked into the office and walked off with that case.
Wow!
All of it.
Yes.
All of it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Now this is before the days of ink, because nowadays if you open one of those cases, it inks all the money.
In a second. Yeah.
But it was before those days.
No CCTV.
No, none of that. None of that. Nobody saw him. Nobody. Yeah. And £3,500 went missing.
Wow.
Now in those days, that was a huge amount of money.
Yeah. Oh my.
So
goodness.
I remember my grilling from the police.
Really?
Yeah, I was on the.
Well, you have that face.
I'm guilty, my lord.
Guilty, my lord. Look at him.
Look at him. You can see
Put you in a lineup.
See it a mile off.
They can't use you in lineups as the person because the people point at you.
They do.
We just pulled him up off the street to make up the numbers. What do you mean?
Him. Look at him.
Look at those eyes.
But I remember
shifty at beady
I remember
eyes.
the grilling. That was not good.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good cop, bad cop in the office.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We know you've done it. He's
Mr.
fine. We know you've done it. Come on, speak to me. I'm nice.
Speak to me,
really?
no, yeah, it was horrible.
Can I get you a cup
Horrible.
of tea? I'm not
Do you
giving
know
him a
what?
cup of tea.
And I was in there for 20 minutes. Yeah, but my other mates, and there was Nigel and Slosh.
Right.
Yeah, my other mates. don't ask why.
No, okay.
Don't ask why.
No, actually.
Do not ask why.
Just pinging around my brain.
Do not ask why we called him Nigel.
No.
I mean, Slosh, you already know.
Yeah, that's obvious. That one's obvious.
But the coppers in that interview said to me, "So who do you think did it then? Out of you, it was one of you three, because we were on the end of the checkouts. Collecting the trolleys,
Right.
collecting the trolleys and putting them back to the entrance where people could take them again.
Oh my goodness.
So I was on the trolleys that night, and so was Nigel and Slosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going over to the car park and bringing the trolleys back.
Right. Yeah.
So they said they're the students. Yeah, they can see what's going on. They're
It's
at the
an
end of the
inside
checkouts.
job.
They know all about it. Yeah, and I said, to be honest, mate, if I had to choose between one of us, it'd be me. But I have to say, on this occasion, it wasn't.
Yeah. Oh,
It wasn't.
Brilliant.
But I'll never forget that night.
Yes,
Never forget that night. So,
but I remember you mentioned it was before the ink.
yeah.
And, I remember when the ink came out, because again, I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I used to work in a bank.
In a bank.
I used to work on the tills in a bank.
Yes.
Albeit, it's got to be 30 years ago now.
Yes.
Well, I was 20. I was 20. So, yeah, near enough, 30 years ago.
Yep.
They had those boxes, the cast boxes that came in with the men with the crash helmets on the vans, and even back then, it was quite high security by all accounts.
Absolutely, yeah.
30 years sounds like a long time ago, but it's not all that long. And part of that was, if you opened them without a certain code or doing a certain thing, an ink bomb went off. It exploded.
Yes.
And I thought, oh right, so it colours the money, so they can't spend it.
Yep.
But in my head, I was thinking, but if it's a wad of money,
Yeah.
you get the top note, maybe the bottom note, and the edges of the rest, but still spendable. What's the point? No.
No.
Do you know what it gets?
All of it.
And you.
Oh, really?
You. Because we had one go off in the branch.
No.
Yes, in the branch. The assistant manager, I can't remember her name. Bless her. I can't remember her name. It's so long ago. But the assistant manager was getting the thing from the chap, and it went off.
Wow.
And they were both covered in ink. And I thought it could be blue but no, orange. It was this orange ink.
Wow.
And she was covered almost head to toe in ink. And he was covered almost head to toe in ink.
Wow.
And you think, oh, right, okay, so it goes on the clothes. No, straight through.
Really?
And, without telling us too much, she went, everywhere. Everywhere. And, hands, face, fingers, through onto your arms.
Yeah.
Through, so all your clothes, gone.
Everywhere.
Not washable. And it stayed on for about 4 days.
Really?
So it was just a case of, right, so police must have a list of suspects. Just go and have a look at them.
See how many of them have become
are
orange.
blue or orange or pink. What was it? What colour was it this time? Pink. Look for Mr. Pink.
Wow.
Oh, crikey. So, really clever. Really clever stuff by all accounts.
Amazing stuff.
What's in that then? What's in that? Ink. Ink. How are we going to stop the ink?
Wow.
We're going to become squids. We're going to be squids to save quids.
Anyway, enough of that.
Enough of that. Let's have a look at this after that.
We're going to do some of this after that.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
I'm just trying to get it. It's
What?
My microphone keeps dropping.
Is it you not moving, or is it that?
My microphone is fine now. In fact, it kept dropping.
And do you know what I've noticed about you today?
Go on.
There's something profoundly odd about you today.
Go on.
Your feet are not up.
No, they're not.
What's going on?
I'm sat normally, aren't I? My sciatica seems to have disappeared.
Why?
I don't know.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Just make sure it stays like that.
But sciatica.
So if it's not one, it's another.
Honestly, it's gone. Because I've been in agony. Anybody with sciatica, back pain, terrible back pain caused by your sciatic nerve.
And it goes down your legs.
Goes down your legs.
Yeah.
So your toes go numb and...
Yeah.
It's like an electric shock when you... Oh, it's awful.
Gone.
Just gone.
Amazing.
Gone.
Amazing. So,
This has happened before.
Have you an idea why?
Well, I think it's if I go to the gym, if I do some exercise, it helps. I've been going to the gym for the last few weeks. I say to the gym. I've been going on a Sunday morning to the kickboxing gym where they just do kind of circuit training and lots of own body weight stuff.
Yeah.
And it was agony to begin with because I hadn't done it for a long time. But it's and it just seems to it's cleared it up. And I used
to love going to the gym. I used to love it.
You said actually. You were a gym hound, weren't you?
But it just I lost it.
Yeah.
It lost its attraction.
Yeah.
I just lost it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe it was just a period in my life where I thought I need to do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I ran at it literally. I did. I ran at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my mate who was like a cartoon triangular shape.
Yeah.
He was with a washboard stomach.
Built like a brick shipyard.
House, yes,
he
was, and I mean, he was he had muscles on his muscles. It was rippling. He was. Wow. It was amazing, and he came into my gym once, and I said, I don't want to look like that, Chris. If I'm honest, I don't want to look like that.
Yeah, like you.
Because first of all,
but I don't want to look like me either.
First of all, it's too much like hard work.
Yes.
And secondly, it's high maintenance because you have to keep it up.
True.
And I don't have the time or the impetus or the energy or the desire really
the motivation.
I don't need massive muscles because all I ever do is sit there pushing a pen about. Pushing a pen around on a piece of paper.
Yes.
I don't need big muscles for that.
Yeah.
So I
just don't want my tummy to move when I'm driving.
I want to tone up a bit.
Yeah.
But not bulk up, if you know what I mean. I want to tone but not bulk.
Yes.
Yeah. So help me out.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll tell you what then, we'll start with your ordinary routine.
Right.
I'll come round with you. Yeah. And just show me what you do.
Yep.
Ordinarily.
Yes.
So I said, right, okay. So we start by doing this.
Yeah.
And it was a few squats and a few stretches and a few just to get limbered up and warmed up.
Yeah.
And then we went round my circuit.
Okay.
And halfway round, he went outside to vomit.
Oh my goodness!
He could not keep up.
Couldn't keep up.
No.
So he did weight but wasn't fit.
Correct.
Wow.
And I thought,
Isn't that interesting?
So he's not as fit as he looks.
No.
And this rippling muscles and this pure body mass and muscles on muscles and things.
If it gets to a fight situation, just run.
Yeah, exactly. Run away.
Tire him out
because he can't catch you.
keep him 6 feet away.
So I was kind of buoyed up by that. I'm actually fitter than this kid. This kid. Although to look at me, you'd think otherwise.
No.
But yeah, I got really into it, but then it just kind of faded. It's like everything else.
Out. Yeah.
You just get busy with other stuff.
Yeah,
largely what happened is I got married and got busy with missus and kids.
And also got married, so didn't need to look good anymore. The need to look good disappeared. I'm joking there.
First of all, I never looked good in the first place.
Yeah, there is that.
Secondly, but my missus is very keen on you got to look after yourself.
Yeah.
You got to groom. You got to this. Yeah. That. But do you know? 27 years on, what
are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
How can you improve on perfection?
When there's no point starting, you don't even start, do you?
No.
Whoa! Is that your phone going off?
That's mine.
Wow.
Yes, that's mine. Gone. It was an alarm.
Why are you alarmed?
I don't know. It was just. I think it was a what do you call it, a latent one. I think it was one that had run over from another day.
Where are you supposed to be right now?
I don't know. It says I'm supposed to feed something. Oh, it could be because I used to put them in to feed the cat.
Feed the cat.
I used to put them in to feed the cat to remind me.
Wow.
It's a new habit. Don't have to be reminded now. Oh,
wow.
Cuteness.
Love it. How is he?
Do you know? Very good. Very good. Yeah, he's really settled. He'll sit on me. He'll sit on child number 1 and 2.
Yep.
Child number 3. If he's a bit edge up because child number 3 is 6 years old and they'll play together, but they don't necessarily sit and so it's brilliant. Good lady, hates him.
Oh bless.
Not taken to him, but is willing to put up with him for the kids, which is lovely.
Wow,
lovely.
Wow.
But none of this is helping us on our list.
I've got
to give you this thing. I have got to give you this. This is brilliant. The Colin, is it Kaepernick?
Kaepernick, yeah.
The footballer who went down on one knee to protest.
Yep.
And we're all for it. I think it's brilliant. He's an American football player of colour.
Yeah.
Who is saying, I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to stand for a national anthem when I live in a country where people of colour are murdered by police officers on a near daily basis.
Yes.
I'm not going to shout, I'm not going to scream, I'm not going to swear, I'm not going to be abusive. Nobody else has to do it.
All I'm going to do is go down and kneel on
I'm just going to get down on one knee
while the national anthem is playing.
And a certain president, the orange
fella.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. You know, he's an orange orangutan, isn't he?
The tangerine tyrant.
But the other day, he came on to do a press conference.
And his eyes were white.
They were.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes.
It was unbelievable.
Extraordinary.
I mean, what is he
obviously
even
I think I need
thinking?
a little bit of makeup. Not there.
Not
Leave
round
me
my
eyes.
Not round my eyes.
Oh, my goodness.
He looked like a reverse panda.
He looks ridiculous. Looks like a raccoon.
But the rest of his face was orange.
Yep.
And his
like
eyes were
raccoon.
white. So it was from above his eyebrows,
Yep.
right round and below the bags in his eyes.
Yep.
That was all white.
Yep.
And the rest of his face was
orange. It looks like Stephen King's It.
It was unbelievable.
It was ridiculous. However, a San Francisco 49ers cheerleader has knelt for the US national anthem.
Brilliant.
So not only is she not a chap, she's not a person of colour, I don't think.
Brilliant.
And she said, I support this as well. Because loads of players are starting, not I say loads, it's still less, I believe less than 2% of all the American football players. So why Trump insists on making it a massive issue. But it says, a cheerleader for the San Francisco 49ers knelt during the US national anthem at an NFL game, echoing recent player protests. The woman, who's not been identified, was pictured kneeling before the team's game against the Oakland Raiders. The 49ers are the former team of Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
So that's where he was the quarterback.
Yeah.
And then they got rid of him.
Because of his protest. Yeah.
And
now one of the cheerleaders is doing the same thing.
Yes. Yeah. Do you know when he started kneeling
all
to
power
protest?
to her. Go on.
2016.
Really? 2 years ago?
Long ago. 2016. Wow. His aim was to highlight police brutality against African Americans.
All power to this cheerleader.
Brilliant.
I think what she's doing is fantastic.
Absolutely lovely.
Coming out in support of that
is
brilliant.
It's a personal choice.
Yep. Absolutely.
Because
brilliant.
if you are forced to stand for the national anthem,
but when it says
that's no longer a free country.
No, it's not.
That's a dictatorship.
Absolutely is, yes. Now, when it says there did not want to be identified.
Well, no, it says she hadn't been. It didn't say didn't want to be. Hadn't been identified.
Okay.
They all look the same, is what they're saying.
She hadn't been identified, albeit she's pictured on national TV.
Exactly.
And on every billboard there is, and every news headline there is. Yeah, but she still hasn't been identified. Oh, fair enough.
While the rest of the cheerleading squad held pom-poms aloft in unison during the Star-Spangled Banner, one woman knelt down and put her hands on her hips.
Brilliant.
Absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Love that story. Love it.
NFL protests began in 2016 when Kaepernick, the then the 49ers quarterback, refused to stand for the national anthem. Similar demonstrations spread to other teams, with some choosing to link arms in solidarity rather than kneel.
Alhamdulillah.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely
Alhamdulillah.
Fantastic. Peaceful protest. Peaceful, lovely protest.
Alhamdulillah.
Good on her. Well done.
Back after this. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi
wa barakatuh.
You know, when I don't move this microphone, it's much safer.
It's better for you.
Did you see that?
It's better for you.
If I move, it stays still.
It's better for
you.
you.
Better?
It's better.
Much better.
Subhanallah.
I've not got any bruises on my face,
so,
not today.
How many months have we been doing this?
It feels like about a year.
About a year.
So that's 12 months. Oh, I've just figured it out.
so it's taken you actually 12 months to work
that's
out.
That's only today. Tomorrow could be different.
Yeah, it'll be different. You'll be back to your old self.
Absolutely. Yeah. What are you going to do?
Next time, will you?
Oh, crikey.
Yeah. Yo. So hang on a minute. We're in danger of actually doing things off your list
today. We are. I want to get to my list. Do you know why?
Go on.
I like being proved right. It's
again?
another one that proves the two white Muslims
Are right. Right.
They are, and I we're only quoting our beautiful Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Islam in general. But it's still nice.
It's
one
nice.
of our bugbears. It's one of the things that we go on and on and on and on and on about.
Yes.
And we say, when it comes to, let's be honest, everybody knows where this is going. Alcohol.
And everybody's going, oh, what? That old chestnut again.
That again, are they? Oh, dear. So how much?
Just change channels for 5 to 10 minutes, please.
Can you hear that? If you can hear that click across,
I can see the lights flickering because the national grid is about to overload.
Just tweet as everybody goes to make a cup of tea. Oh dear! But how much alcohol do we say is good for you?
0.
None. 0. Nada.
None.
Nothing.
None.
And for those people out there that look at people and go, oh well, they went out and they got drunk, and they say it's brilliant. Yeah, they say that. They say it.
Yeah,
because that's what they've had to convince themselves.
Yes. They say it because it's too embarrassing not to.
Yeah. Oh, dear,
Subhanallah, those people.
Right.
Those people.
Do you know, Reese, I used to watch American football.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
It used to be on Channel 4, I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
I mean, we are, yet again, going back years and years.
Years.
And years.
I remember it.
Because I remember my parents buying me, like, the NFL rule book.
Yep.
For Christmas, whatever it might be. And I was about 14. So
I remember watching it
4 years ago,
thinking this is a bit like rugby.
Yes.
However, for shall we say, real men play rugby.
Yes, absolutely.
These guys have got crash helmets on, shoulder pads, you name it.
Yes.
They're not going to get injured, are they?
Absolutely.
They're not going to spoil their pretty faces, are they? These guys.
As it happens, they are going to get brain damage, but we've only found that out since.
Do you remember the guy that was called the Fridge?
Well, I was just about to say, but who wouldn't watch something that had a guy called the Fridge?
The Fridge.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Was he Chicago Bears or something?
It was amazing.
Oh my goodness, he was massive, 22 stone. Did 100 meters in about 6 seconds.
Yes.
Did it quicker than a car.
He was incredible.
You know what I mean?
So if you got hit by him, it was like being hit by
a fridge. We did watch it at the same time. This is extraordinary.
We've said before we've had parallel lives.
Parallel lives. It's so real.
I sometimes think we are the same person.
Yes, it's weird. It is so weird.
If it wasn't for the fact that we're both in the same room.
Absolutely, yes, yeah. Only our mother can tell us apart. So, the NFL now play a game in England.
Do they indeed?
Yeah, once a year, 2 of the teams come over, and for the normal match in their respective tournament, they come and they play that match at Wembley.
Are they trying to impress us?
I think they are.
Are they trying to get us hooked on American football?
No, I'm sure it's purely altruistic. They just want to show us.
Are they trying to sell their wares to a nation of rugby fanatics? Are they really?
Oh, I think they might be. And we'll see it on TV, and we'll get the
but hang on a minute.
Wearing the jerseys.
Hang on a minute. If we decide that we like that, aren't we then going against the best judgment of our blessed Donald Trump? Because he doesn't like them, does he?
No, he does not.
And he's got good reason for not liking them, he thinks.
Yes, very true.
Not as far as I'm concerned, he hasn't.
Absolutely.
But does he? Is it? Are we in danger of going against him in promoting that sport in this country? Are we in danger of going against?
Well, if we are, come on NFL.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is what I would say.
I was just going to say, why just 2 teams?
Heck out of that.
I want 2 leagues over here. Forget one match. I want them to play the entire season at Wembley, please.
Yeah. We could have a proper EFL.
Yes.
Which every time I hear that, because they've now started calling the Premier, the whole league, the EFL, the English Football League.
Yeah.
And every time I hear it, I think it just sounds racist.
I think it's a far right.
Yeah. Did you watch the EFL? Sorry, I nearly said. Did you watch the EFL this weekend? No, I did not.
I did not.
What are you accusing me of?
I'll have you know. I've never, ever watched the EFL.
I still have my strength.
Never watched the EFL.
We once joined the NFL.
I like the NF better.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm an NF man. BNP for me. BNP for me. NF. NF for you. NF off. Oh. So, the NFL came over. It was the Jacksonville Jaguars against somebody else. I don't know.
Another one, yeah.
Does it say who else it was? I don't know. But NFL players arrested.
Oh, come on. Why?
Well, What do you think might be involved?
Oh, did they have a drink?
They had a little tipple.
Did they indeed?
They had a little tipple.
Okay.
NFL players arrested. 4 Jacksonville Jaguars stars detained in London over nightclub bill row.
Oh.
And you just go,
So hang on a minute.
on
Right.
so many
So
levels.
they go to London.
Yep.
They go into a nightclub in London.
Yes.
And they then decide that the prices are too high.
Yes.
Well, they saw them coming, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Get ready.
Subhanallah. Oh, did they? Subhanallah.
Oh, but the prices must have been on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It says 4 American football players have been arrested after they allegedly tried to leave a central London nightclub without paying a large bar bill.
Yep.
Now, if you were in a restaurant, because I don't want to, for us, compare it to alcohol, what might you consider to be a large bill?
A restaurant.
Yes.
I went to a restaurant the other night.
Yes.
And I was faced with a large bill.
You were faced with a large bill.
And it was a large bill.
Yes.
And there were 5 people
Yep.
in that restaurant.
Yes.
And when the bill came, it was £260.
Wow. So you would say 260 is a big bill.
50 quid a head
Yeah.
is a big bill.
I would agree. 100%.
But having said that, what we got was 3 courses of fine dining
phenomenal food.
It's Michelin star rated food.
So you know what you pay for at least?
And coffee to finish.
Yes.
And the restaurant owner at our table, because we actually had a comment to make about one of the dishes.
Ah.
It wasn't what we expected. And we said, no, we'll send that back, thank you.
Wow. At this
And
price.
the owner came and tried...
out.
No. He tried very much to understand what our concern was,
brilliant.
and he went back to the kitchen, made them change what we and bring it back to our expectations, and deliver it back to the table, and didn't charge us for it.
Oh, that's brilliant!
That's what you expect.
That is
brilliant. Service. So next time I will go back there, because I know that I'm going to get fantastic food, and when it doesn't meet my expectations, he'll make it.
So let's say for a really special occasion, actually, maybe even 260 quid is not a big bill.
No.
But let's say 500 quid would be. Would say 500 quid. If you got a bill for 500 quid, would you be like, that's like a mortgage payment?
Well, okay, if I had a bill for 500 quid.
Like a mortgage payment.
No, I'd be running.
Well, absolutely.
Without saying.
You know what I mean? You'd be off. What about £1,000?
Oh, no, please.
Would you struggle at £1,000?
Subhanallah, I'd study at 500.
Yeah.
I'd struggle.
Yeah. Would you struggle at £5,000 then?
No.
Would you struggle at 10?
No.
15?
What did...
20?
How many people?
25?
No.
30?
Oh, no, I don't believe
35?
this. I don't believe
40?
this. You're joking.
45? Would you struggle with a bill, a tab of £50,000?
What on earth were they doing?
Well, guess what they were drinking?
Okay, champagne.
Yes. According to The Sun, the players drank champagne costing £450 a bottle and vodka, amongst other things. Now, I can imagine the kind of place in London NFL footballers are going to go to.
So can I.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not somewhere that would be frequented by normal folk.
No.
Shall we say?
No.
And at 450 quid a bottle.
Okay, so on many, many levels and for many different reasons.
Yes.
Not just the alcohol.
Yes.
It's not a place that I'd be seen dead in.
Absolutely.
I would not be seen dead in a place like that because I can guess what else was on the menu.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yes.
I can guess.
Hey, Mercedes. But if we...
Hi, Porsche.
Hello, Porsche. Porsche. Oh, what's your name? Paris, is it?
Really?
Oh, dear. Police were called to the club in the early hours of the morning.
Do you know?
Following reports of a fight. You've got to be impressed with the bouncers.
Go on.
Taking on 4
NFL players.
like the fridge.
I know.
Can you imagine?
You know,
they
try and tackle them.
They ran up a £50,000 bill, knowing full well it was going to be big.
Yeah.
Now that's a drop in the ocean for them. These guys get paid millions and millions and millions of pounds a year, so it's still a drop in the ocean.
Yeah.
And they still tried to run out on it. So on so many levels, this does me head in. On so many levels, shouldn't be drinking.
No.
Full stop. But as soon as you start drinking, this is the kind of nonsense that starts happening.
Yes.
You rack up a massive bill trying to impress people.
Yep.
You rack up a massive bill getting yourself into a state you don't want to be in.
Yep.
And then you think, don't want to pay that.
Don't want to
so
pay
you do
that.
a stupid thing and try and run away.
Yes.
And the police are called.
Yep.
And he spent a night in Clink.
Stupid.
You know the disappointing thing?
Go on.
Only one night.
One night in Clink.
Only one night.
Yeah.
If you or I ran out on a £50,000 bill,
Yep.
That's basically it's a large family car. You know
I would be
if
expected.
we stole a large family car.
I would expect to be remanded in custody.
Yes.
After my magistrate's hearing.
Yes, for a little more than a night.
Pending trial.
For a little more than a night.
Subhanallah.
You nicked a 50 grand car. Would you be in stir for more than a night?
I would have guessed so, yes.
Yes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you nick £50,000 out of a bank.
Cash. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If you stole £50,000 worth of jewellery off the Queen. You know what I mean? Which is one trinket.
Yeah, she wouldn't miss it.
Oh my gosh. Alcohol. If you're listening, NFL player, if you're listening, and why would you not be?
Don't.
If you're listening,
first
when
of
you're
all,
down on one knee, we support you.
Yeah.
We support you.
Absolutely do.
When you're bashing each other to heck, we support you because we love it.
Yes, we do.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
great.
American
Good
football.
game. Good game.
When you're just wearing the jerseys, I love it. They're brilliant.
You look so cool.
They're brilliant. I mean, there's one thing that you can say about America. Cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It
Everything. Their military uniforms in World War II look better than ours. They just did.
Yeah.
I think we had better troops, but they had better uniforms.
Yes.
No two ways about it.
Yes.
Their cars. Better than ours.
Yes, they
Go
are.
back to the 60s and 70s. Look at the cars.
Brilliant cars.
Oh, man. Their TV. They had chips. A-Team.
Friends.
They had the Dukes of Hazzard. Friends. Friends. You know what I mean? What
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. What do we have? Last of the Summer Wine. You know what I mean? I'm not having a go, but come on. Oh, my goodness. So, NFL players, we love you. We love what you do, but this, step too far. Stop
lads,
the drinking. Stop
don't.
with the drinking.
Don't do it.
Stop it.
Forget it.
Stop it.
It's not good for you.
Oh.
Scientists have proven
Yes.
time after time after time, and they've finally admitted it.
Yep.
It's not good for you.
Not good for you.
Just stop it.
Desist. Desist,
And
young
leave.
men. Desist and leave the area. That said, can I get some tickets?
Yeah, well, I don't see why. When are they back? When are they back?
I don't know. It could be next year now, I reckon.
Inshallah.
Oh, dear. But I'm happy to travel. If you get me the tickets, I'll get the plane.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Can it be in LA? I want to see the LA Raiders. Why? Because they're in LA.
Because they're there.
It's that simple,
where
isn't
they
it?
are.
It's that simple.
Subhanallah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you want to see the Jacksonville? No.
No, thanks.
Only if they're playing in LA.
Well, the New York what?
New York Giants.
No, not bothered about them. Thanks.
No. Unless they're playing in LA.
Yeah.
or unless they're playing Miami Dolphins, and then we could do a bit of Disney.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Subhanallah.
Dear. Stop it.
Right.
Stop it.
Stop this.
Stop it.
Stop that. Stop this.
Stop this. We'll do a little bit more of that after this.
Inshallah.